days out of an abundance of caution. We currently still do have power. And so that was something that we've been dealing with in the last couple of weeks is the power, especially that we're both educators. Our schools were also in those power safety shutoff zones. My school did lose power for about 12 hours last week. And so I'm trying to read your comments as well at the same time. I saw someone ask about the 5. The last time I checked, yes, thank you for the roses. The last time I checked, the 5 freeway northbound was closed. Someone had commented that the southbound was also closed, but that I do not have confirmed yet at this point. But I do know that the northbound was closed the last time I checked. This is in Los Angeles County, the northernmost part. Specifically Santa Clarita. The town that it's in is the city of Castaic. I can hear a helicopter right now. So this is the Hughes fire that started at about 10:30 this morning. Oh look, we can see, hold on, I don't want to fall, but flying over us right now is this helicopter. And as that firefighter goes by, I want to just thank all the helicopter firefighters on the ground, first responders, everyone that is working to help put this fire out. It is very much appreciated. And I know every once in a while, these helicopters are doing circles around the rest of the city to make sure that none of those spot fires are happening. And really just firefighters that are coming in from all over. I know we've been sent some firefighters from Ventura County. There is no rain in the forecast. We have not had rain in over 300 days, I think is what I heard on the news about 20 minutes ago.
Yes, this is by Six Flags.
Yes, this is by Six Flags. This is in the city of Santa Clarita. Well, let me rephrase that. It's the city of Santa Clarita hosts Six Flags, but the fire itself is not burning by Six Flags. For those of you that don't know the area or do, because a couple of people have asked about Six Flags specifically. This is not by Six Flags Magic Mountain, but that amusement park is in the city of Santa Clarita, which is where this fire is burning, specifically in the city of Castaic. There are 19,000 residents that are currently on some form of an evacuation warning. So we're hoping our property is going to be okay. We are in one of the zones, so we are on alert. The sheriffs have been driving through, and they have told us that they are going to let us know when it's time to go. And again, as I pan over here, you can see all the smoke.
That's it. Stop.
Emma is talking to Oakley.
He won't stop pulling grass.
Then put him back in the house.
He won't. I've been chasing him around this whole time.
Oakley's got the zoomies.
He does have the zoomies. Thank you for the roses.
Yes, thank you, Blake. We appreciate it. This is in Southern California, specifically the northernmost part of Los Angeles County, in the larger city of Santa Clarita, specifically in the city of Castaic. And this is the Hughes fire that started at 10:30 this morning. What was I going to say? It started at about 50 acres. And then it quickly grew to 500. And then the most recent update that we've gotten is it's over 5,000.
Yeah, they haven't updated it in a while.
Yes, they have not updated the acreage in a while. But the last time we heard was 5,000. It's way far from UCLA. The Palisades fire was the closest one to UCLA. Last time I heard from that fire last week, UCLA campus was back in session. If I was driving in a car, there's some black smoke that's really picking up right there. But if I was driving in a car, it would take me about 7 minutes to get to where this fire is. We are in an evacuation zone. We have not been told that it's time to go, but our stuff is packed and ready to go. It is blowing from the northeast to the southwest. So it's blowing towards Ventura County. It has not crossed into Ventura County yet. It definitely would have a ways to go in order to get there. But there are some zones near Lake Piru that have been put on an evacuation warning just in case. The main thing that they're concerned about with this is embers and spot fires happening because of the wind that is happening. The winds are supposed to, we are close to Hillcrest. I'm not sure who asked about that, but Hillcrest is actually a little bit closer to the fire than where we are. This is Santa Clarita, specifically the city of Castaic. This is the Hughes fire that started at 10:30 this morning. And we are in an evacuation area. We have not been told it's time to go, but things are packed and ready to go. Not near Palmdale. It's blowing the opposite direction of Palmdale. Not Skyline. Skyline is on the eastern side of Santa Clarita, and this is more of the western side. Thank you for pinning that. Yes, this is the Hughes fire in Castaic that's at about 5,000 acres, was the last update that we got, which I think it's been over an hour, so it's definitely grown from that point. And the last time I checked as well, it was at 0% containment. My sister and I we both run this account. Normally we are reps with Bomb Party, which is a surprise jewelry company that we sell jewelry through, but currently...
Use that.
Yes.
Never, like, how can we not show this?
But we felt that, it's important for people that live near us to be able to see what's going on kind of in a live capacity. But both of us are also educators as well. We're both teachers. And luckily our district and our principal was great. And we were able to leave work and come home because we were put in an evacuation. We don't know how much, I'm sorry. The last time we checked, it was 0% contained. We have not gotten an update on that, but I would assume it is still 0, especially as the winds continue to pick up.
We haven't gotten any update from Watch Duty. Still 5,000 acres. Still
and for those of you that do want updates, can I see my phone?
Yeah.
The Watch Duty app, which I know they talk about, but the Watch Duty app is a great app for that. You can see updates of what the fire looks like, the acreage. If you're in a red zone, that is a evacuation area. The yellows are evacuation warnings. So the Watch Duty app is a great app for fires, especially if you live in Southern California. And they also give you updates. So if I open this up here, you can see the last update is 0% containment. And so the last update, it says updated 4 minutes ago, but it was not, this part of the information was not updated 4 minutes ago. So it gives a lot of great information as well as evacuation zones. So you can kind of see the smoke's blowing a little bit to the right now too, which means winds could be shifting. The William S. Hart District is in the Santa Clarita Valley. For those of you asking about the schools, there are 2 districts technically that service the Castaic area. The William S. Hart Unified School District is in charge of Castaic High School. They were evacuated. And then the Castaic Unified School District is in charge of the 3 elementaries and the 1 middle school that is out here.
No, that's hard. Yeah, right.
Which I just said, all of which have been evacuated. The superintendent in the area, the superintendent for the Castaic Unified School District has said that all students were picked up within 2 hours of being evacuated. Skyline is towards that direction. So this is, thank you. I attribute my reporting skills to being a teacher. This is in the northernmost part of Los Angeles County, specifically the larger city of Santa Clarita. This is the Hughes fire in Castaic, California. About 19,000 residents are currently under some form of an evacuation. Some are under a mandatory evacuation. Some are under a watch. We are packed up and ready to go. Yes, thank you for those roses. On that map, I'll have to pull it up in a second. There are a lot of houses in this area. I should be a reporter. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think that's why, I have a pretty good rapport with a lot of my students because I try to make it as fun as possible, even though this isn't necessarily fun. But we felt it was important, since we're in the area and we are not currently being forced to evacuate, that we wanted to bring the information to as many people as we could.
You have a very the tone.
The tone of my voice?
I'm not looking right. The tone of your voice is very news reporter.
Well, I mean, I do.
It's the speed and the tone at which you talk.
Before I became a teacher, I was a communications major, so maybe that's why too. So for those of you that are asking, this is in Southern California, in the northernmost part of Los Angeles County. It's the larger city of Santa Clarita. The fire is specifically in the city of Castaic. This is the Hughes fire that started just north of the Castaic Lake at about 10:30 this morning is when it started. At first reports we got was at about 50 acres. The most recent report, which has been over an hour. Hold on, I got to do the puzzle piece. Puzzle piece. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I needed to do the puzzle piece, but this is in the city of Santa Clarita, the specific area of Castaic. It started at about 10:30 this morning, just north of Castaic Lake. It started at about 50 acres and quickly grew. Our most recent update was that it is over 5,000 acres, but that update was over an hour ago, so we do not currently have a new update. This is a new fire that started this morning. This is not out. This just started. Both my sister and I, who run this account, are teachers, and we were at school when...
My aide actually, she got a notification on her phone because I have an aide all day with working with transitional kindergartners, but she was like, there's a fire in Castaic, and we live in Castaic, so it was like only at like 5 acres at that point, and then it jumped from 10 to like 50.
Oh, wait, I hear a helicopter. Let's see if I can see it. Hold on. I hear it, but I can't see it yet.
Which way is it?
I feel like it's over in this area.
No, I think it's that way.
No.
Yeah. See,
look right there.
There it is.
Yes, this is a new housing development. This area, a newer, I should say. So there goes that. This is so those of you that are just hopping on, this is the smoke actually got a little bit lighter just now. That's a good sign. So this is in the northern part of Los Angeles County, specifically in the city of Santa Clarita, Castaic. There is an evacuation notice for pretty much all of the city of Castaic. There's 19,000 residents that are currently under some form of an evacuation. We are currently not being told to leave, but we are ready to go when they come around because we do not want to put any of our first responders in danger. So we are ready to go when they tell us to go. It is closer to Lake Elizabeth, but it's burning the opposite direction of Lake Elizabeth. This is the Hughes fire. The last report we got is that the the northbound 5 was shut down, and someone commented that southbound was also closed. I have not seen that because I have not been watching the news, so
southbound better not.
I cannot specifically confirm whether that is closed or not, but that is what people have been saying in the chat.
Oh, no.
Actually, I will say the smoke has gotten a little bit lighter just recently. Within these last like 10 minutes. And if I pan, you can see.
And there we're watering the lawn and Oakley.
North Hollywood is about 20 minutes south of us without traffic. I always have to make sure to specify because LA traffic is crazy.
How far is the post office from here?
The post office. If you're talking about the big hub post office in Santa Clara or in Castaic, it's actually behind me, so it's not as close to there. We have masks. Earlier, we were getting a lot of smoke directly to us and a little bit of ash, but it kind of shifted a little bit. But we do have things ready to go.
My car's
someone said Watch Duty says 5 is shut down in both directions. So, what?
Well, that's not good.
It's up there. They still...
Oh, okay.
I see it's not where we are.
I'm getting scared.
Yes, we have been. So you can kind of see we have all this brush behind us. And then if I keep panning, there's another plane. I'm not sure if that's the Foscheck plane. It might be, or it might just be a different one.
You can show Mom doing the...
But you can see watering out over there in the corner.
With Oakley.
With our dog. But you can see we're just surrounded by brush. And that's something about the Santa Clarita Valley is that it is literally a valley, like it says in our name. And so all of the surrounding sides are boxed in, essentially. And the 5 runs directly through the city of Santa Clarita, through Castaic. And so The 5, it's actually, I mean, I will say, from what some of the smoke was looking like earlier, you can see on our page, we actually posted what it looked like earlier. This is a great sign.
It was really dark, like probably like
it was extremely dark.
And then now it just
I saw someone asked about the prison.
Are you allowed to say that?
Yeah, there is a prison close to the fire, but it's not blowing in the direction of the prison, and they had said that they were not under a current evacuation yet.
Yeah, it is.
This is the Hughes fire in Santa Clarita, specifically Castaic. So that is what this fire is. It started at about 10:30 this morning. It started about 50 acres. And
about animal shelters.
There is the animal shelter that is in the evacuation zone. I know that the last I heard is that there was an area in Palmdale as well as Pierce College that was taking large animals. And there were other areas that are taking small animals, and that Valencia High School has been set up as what? Oh, look, there's the Foss check plane. Hold on.
Thank you for all the prayers. Thank you.
So
thank you for the roses.
we do have, I can smell the smoke a little. I mean, I can smell it a little bit more now, but it definitely was getting a little bit lighter. Now it might be getting a little bit darker. So Santa Clarita, which is the larger city that this fire is currently happening in, does host Six Flags, but the fire itself is not near Six Flags. Six Flags is that direction. So it would have a long ways to go. This is in Southern California, specifically in the northern part of Los Angeles County, in the larger city of Santa Clarita, specifically the city of Castaic. This is the Hughes fire that started at 10:30 this morning at 50 acres. And most recent update we got was over 5,000. They currently do not know how it was started. Their current priority is getting containment and obviously protecting life and property. Life first, then property. They are working to get it under control, but the smoke has lightened in the last 30 minutes.
Why is the name Hughes? Is because it's by Lake Hughes Road?
Yes. It's near Lake...
The winds are dying down?
It's near Lake Hughes Road, so they named it the Hughes incident. That's why it was named that way. Where is that? Because it looks like... So this is in the northernmost part of Los Angeles County. They do have water. Luckily, it is right by Castaic Lake, so they have a direct water source. I have been watching some of the news coverage, and some of the fire lines have burned directly down to the lake. So it is definitely next to a main water source.
I was going to say, Dad seems to think that we're getting a lot of the smell now because the winds are dying down a little bit right now. So now the smoke is kind of settling.
It could be. Because I just actually saw some...
The smoke was supposed to get worse tonight, but hopefully they can...
I just actually saw some ash.
Did you actually?
Someone just commented that it's now at 8,000 acres.
No way. I'm checking watch duty. I get very stressed.
Clearly. I mean, it's a very stressful situation. But Florida rain.
Acres. I still, at least on watch duty, it still says 5,000. I don't know if it's just...
This is in Northern California. I'm sorry, not Northern. Someone said San Jose, and it made me think of Northern California. This is in Southern California, the northernmost part of Los Angeles County, in the city of Santa Clarita, specifically Castaic. The smoke has definitely gotten lighter in the last 20 minutes. Oh, fire.california.gov says 8,000. So they might not have updated it yet on watch duty.
Oh, okay.
If we are driving in a car, it would take us about 7 minutes to get to where the flames are.
Growing up, I used to go to Castaic Lake for your junior lifeguards every summer, and it was like a 7-minute drive.
Yeah. And actually, as we're standing here and the winds, I think the winds might be dying down in this moment, which is why the smoke is kind of expanding. I'm actually seeing some ash coming down a little bit, just a tiny bit. but the winds are kind of in and out. It is blowing in our direction. We are in an evacuation zone, but we have not been told to leave yet. We are packed and ready to go. Last time I checked, it is at 0% containment. And you can see again, there's another one of our amazing firefighters that are helping try to get this under control. So we are watering things down. The sprinklers have been on. You can see we're currently watering again. We have not been evacuated yet, but we are packed up and ready to go. The animals are packed up and ready to go. The thing they're most concerned about for us is spot fires. So with all the smoke and the winds, picking up one of those embers and creating a fire along one of these mountainsides is the main concern. The sheriff's department has come through a few times just to check on things.
I was just saying.
Oh, just to check on things. But they have not told us that we need to go yet. But when they do, we are ready to go. This is near Castaic Lake in Santa Clarita. We are okay. We are packed and ready to go. It's about 30 minutes from Canyon Country. So Castaic is on the opposite side of Canyon Country in the city of Santa Clarita. Without traffic from LA, it takes us about 30 minutes to drive to downtown LA. That would be, again, without traffic. With traffic, it could take 2 hours. Yes, thank you for whoever just sent those roses. It's all of Castaic has been put on some kind of evacuation warning, watch, or order. Parker, the exit Parker is closed. That was one of the first things they closed was Parker. The last report I got and some people in the chat have said that the freeway has been now shut down in both directions. Originally, it was just northbound. So we are keeping an eye on that. Sorry, I'm also trying to read your comments at the same time, but we are keeping a close eye on it.
I just sprayed down our whole...
Wait. Oh, wait. I hear sirens.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm not quite sure where those are. I don't see anybody yet, but they're definitely far. It is not close to Porter Ranch. We are not on the 14 freeway side. The 5 freeway is the freeway that they have supposedly closed down. Last I had originally checked was northbound, but I'm getting reports that it is in both directions now. Thank you, Blake. Blake has said that they have updated it at 8,000 acres.
They have? Okay.
So it might not be on watch duty yet. We are not in an evacuation mandatory yet. Like, they have not come around and said you need to leave. But they have come around. They're watching, keeping an eye. We've had a few flyovers from some of the fire department helicopters.
It's gotten a little better though. Like if you pan out this way, like
yeah,
maybe it's because it's gotten darker, so it looks like a little.
It could be.
I don't know. Do we know where we're gonna go yet? Because we're gonna leave regardless.
We're gonna go to Grandma's.
Okay, that's what we're gonna
do. This is the Hughes Fire in northern Los Angeles County in the city of Santa Clarita, specifically in Castaic. Pretty much every resident in Castaic is on some form of evacuation, either order or warning. The winds have actually died down a little bit since we started this live. You can see that.
Can you hear that? It goes,
I do
boo,
hear.
Boo.
I do hear sirens, but I think they're from over the hill. They're not in our neighborhood yet. We are packed up and ready to go, just hungry. In case. Apparently Emma's hungry.
I am hungry.
I mean, I don't blame her. I'm hungry too, because we were both actually
we were to pack and beat the traffic.
We were teaching when this happened, and we both got notifications. And originally it was like, oh, okay, there's a fire, because we definitely are used to fires happening. The correctional facility is in this direction. The last update I got is they were not evacuating the correctional facility yet because it was not blowing in that direction, but they were moving some of the people into different facilities just for out of an abundance of caution. And so we are in Castaic. We are watching the fire. We are in an evacuation zone, but have not been told that we need to leave yet. But we are all packed up and ready to go. This is in Los Angeles County, the northernmost part of Los Angeles County. Yes, I'm getting reports that it is now over 8,000 acres.
We have to go?
I think they're just right over the...
I hear them, but I think they're over this way, but I don't know. The sheriff was driving around. And so...
Here's a mask.
Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of ash here. Just a little bit.
Here.
Thank you, Mother.
Thank you for the hand heart.
Here you go.
This is not... So, Magic Mountain... Oh, wait. Here comes another one of the helicopters. Let me zoom in for you.
I'm masked up. I feel like it's COVID all over. Oh, shoot.
This is in northern Los Angeles County, specifically Castaic in the city of Santa Clarita. All the schools have been evacuated in the area. We are in a zone. Thank you for the roses. We are in a zone that is under evacuation warning, but we have not been told to evacuate just yet. We are all packed up and ready to go. The smoke was getting a little bit whiter, but now it's definitely getting darker again. From the valley, this is definitely not near the valley. It would have to burn through all of Santa Clarita to get to the valley. This started at 10:30 this morning. We were both my sister and I that run this account are educators, and we were both in our classrooms when this happened. And luckily we were able to work with our administrators, and we were able to leave so we could come home because we are in an evacuation zone.
A few other teachers in our district also.
Yeah, as well as a few other teachers. So that was the main concern, was getting home. Luckily, we were able to beat the gridlock before it got too bad. But now we're getting reports that the 5 northbound and southbound is closed. Again, we have not been told to evacuate yet. Someone said hi from North Carolina. Hello.
I know, I thought I was from the UK, and our grandma's originally from the UK.
Oh yeah, our grandma's from the UK.
So
the schools that have been shut down are, let's see, Castaic High School. Thank you again for all those roses. Castaic High School in the William S. Hart Unified School District has been evacuated, and that is the only school in the William S. Hart School District that I am aware of. And then the main schools around here are the Castaic Union School District schools, which would be North Lake Hills Elementary School, Castaic Middle School, Castaic Elementary School, and Live Oak Elementary School have all been closed and evacuated. The superintendent of the Castaic Union School District was on the news, and he reported that within the 2 hours of being evacuated, all students had been picked up by adults and are in safety. This is in the northernmost part of Los Angeles County, specifically in Santa Clarita in the city of Castaic. And this fire started at about 10:30 this morning at 50 acres. Most recent reports we're getting is that it has grown quickly to 8,000 acres. We are masked up and ready because we are starting to get some ash. We are packed up and ready to go. We have not been told that we need to leave yet, but we are ready to go just in case. Normally my sister and I are, you'll notice the name is Fizzin' with Emma because we are reps with Bomb Party, and normally we're doing surprise jewelry reveals, but we thought while we are here waiting to see what happens, it's important to bring this information to people because sometimes it's hard to get updated information. Yes, we do have a pool. So you can see here we have a pool, and our neighbors next door have a pool.
Just give the neighbor's backyard.
Yeah, you know. This is in northern Los Angeles County, the city of Castaic. We are in an evacuation warning area, but we have not been told to evacuate just yet. We are ready to go in case we need to.
The gift.
Yes, thank you for the donuts and the roses. So,
I hear sirens now.
Yes, I do hear.
I just need to eat. I'm so hungry.
This is a new fire.
I'll go check out in the front and see somebody.
Okay. This is a new fire that started. Thank you for the roses. That started at 10:30 this morning. It was at 50 acres when it first got reported. And the last we have heard is that it is over. Oh yeah, Watch Duty just updated. So the last we heard is that it is over 8,000 acres. If we were in a car, it would take us about 7 minutes to get where the fire is. But we, like I said, we are not currently being told that we need to evacuate. This is our dog, Oakley.
Oakley, look up. Oakley.
Hey, stop eating bark.
No bark. He doesn't listen.
He doesn't know, but he's ready to go just in case.
He's only 1 year old.
This is the Hughes Fire in Castaic, California. It is currently at 8,000 plus acres. It started at about 10:30 this morning. We do not know what the cause of the fire is. What the cause is. It's there we go. I was gonna, it is, we are definitely getting some more ash right now. But again, we are currently not, it could just be you because there's still comments.
Oh, there it is. It's good.
We are currently not in a mandatory evacuation, as in they have not come to tell us that it is time to go, but we have been in communication with the sheriffs. They have been driving through the residential area and they have told us that they will let us know when it is time to go. I am starting to hear some sirens, so that is a little concerning. They might be starting to tell certain neighborhoods that it's time to go.
Earlier on our live, a police officer drove on our street and they just were driving. They didn't say anything to us. So,
yes.
And that was like an hour or an hour and a half ago.
We are all packed up and ready to go. So if they tell us to go, we are ready to go. This is in northern Los Angeles County. This is the Hughes Fire in Castaic, California, that is now over 8,000 acres that started at 10:30 this morning. We do have fire hydrants near us. We have been watering things down. So we are all ready. Luckily, we have a really great community. We have lots of sheriffs and firefighters and first responders that live in the area, and the communication has been great. You can see this is the area where it is. It has not jumped the 5 yet. If I start panning, you can kind of see the way that the smoke is traveling this direction.
This hill kind of blocks off a lot of our...
Yeah. And so
don't fall.
the smoke was getting lighter, but now it's definitely gotten darker again. We are all packed up and ready to go. This is east of the 5 freeway. The 5 freeway has been shut down in both directions, according to most recent updates. It is currently over 8,000 acres is the last report that we got. We do have pets. They are ready to go too. Like everything is packed up and ready to go. So when they tell us it's time to go, we are out of here. Our cousin is a firefighter currently fighting this fire, so we are keeping him in our thoughts and prayers, as well as all of the other firefighters and first responders that are working with all of these fires, because we have had quite a few lately in Southern California. And we are dealing with Santa Ana winds, which I would say in the last 20 minutes probably died down, but they're slowly picking up again.
What we heard from the news was later tonight.
Yeah, so they are...
Do you have...
Oh. They might have just shut off our power.
Literally right when someone said, "Do you have power?"
Well, I just heard
crazy.
it go off. So hold on, I'm gonna pass the phone over to Emma. Hold on 1 second.
I'm not
hold on. I just need to check if we.
Sorry, guys.
Power.
I'm taking over. I'm not the news reporter here. Oh, she's just looking at her phone. I thought she was gonna leave me. Yeah, literally right as someone asked,
We did shut the power off.
do you have power? It sounded like we lost our power. This is in Santa Clarita, Castaic, for people who are asking. Did you check, Caitlin?
It hasn't updated yet.
Okay. Caitlin, you're way better at this than me. I'm like, these comments are coming in too quick. Too quick. What does it say?
Hold on.
It sounded like we lost
It
it.
might have shut off at 4. That could have been it, because I think it was the pool equipment that I heard go down, and it might have just been the pool equipment shutting off.
This is LA County, for those of you that were asking. And so there's a lot more white smoke.
I'll go check.
Okay. There's a lot more white smoke right now opposed to black, so that's a better sign. But the winds have died down a little bit. Hopefully they don't pick up later tonight. we're gonna evacuate regardless. I think we're just.
He's eating bark.
Yeah, he's been eating bark this whole time you've been on live, and I've been yelling at him. Oh, can I zoom in? No, I can't. Oh, there. Caitlin, time for you to take over. Time for you to shine.
Tell our dog. Okay, we'll tell him. He's right here.
This is Oakley.